Hey folks, it's Florida Deere, and it is that time of year again, right around September 12th, which is when I bought this tractor 4 years ago now, so 2019, it's 2023. And so I like to do a review every year, so if I don't have any ideas or creativity on content, I can post at least one video a year on this tractor. So this is the 1023E, which is sort of your more basic tractor. It's actually really the same tractor with a slightly different engine as the 1025R, but it just doesn't have a lot of the features that the R has. I mean, it still has the same hydraulic pressure, hydraulic flow rate, lift capacity, all that kind of stuff. Still has the same decks that you can get, 54 or 60 inch. You know, everything else is the same. This doesn't have tilt wheel and some of the other fancy stuff that 1025 has. So I'll go over, I think I went over this in a relatively recent video. I added this. I can't remember if I added that before year 3 or this past year, but that's because I ended up ruining my first hood. And so I went ahead and got that so I wouldn't ruin another hood. And I did accidentally rip this off too. This is all my fault. I didn't have it squared away, so I pulled away from the, from the loader and left that attached, so I have to repair that. So the one thing I'd recommend that you get an extra one of is these things right here. I did have to replace one of these turnbuckles this year, and I don't know if it was that one. I think it was that one. It like sheared off right around here or over here. I can't remember. And to me, I don't think I'm going to really complain about that. If anything, I'm kind of shocked that it lasted that long. Occasionally, I've had this pin slip out right here, but that's only a pin. And there's a lot of strain on these things. And so I went and got another one. So I do have an extra one in case it goes, and it's part number, let's see here. It's part number LVA16683, if you wanted to know. And that is made in India. Of course it is, because we make stickers still, like decals, but not much else. So, which I think is kind of funny. So anyways, and then also the only other thing that went bad this year that I had to replace was the battery. I did a video on that just because I didn't see any other videos on replacing the battery in these things. So you can reference that video if you want to see. I was kind of a little bit disappointed about that. You know, it's not cold here, but the heat does kill batteries too, but I still thought I could have gotten a lot longer out of it. I was kind of a little frustrated that I got less than 4 years out of it. And a couple of the other strong box batteries I've had, I had one that went like 14 years and then another one that went like, I want to say 6 plus. And it might still be going right now, I don't know. So the strong box batteries are relatively inexpensive compared to other battery brands, oddly enough. It's weird when Deere has something that's cheaper than Walmart or AutoZone or Advanced Auto or something. But that is the case on a couple batteries that I've now purchased. Deere was cheaper, and then on some of their little dinky stuff, they're only marginally more than, say, like Tractor Supply, and you generally get a better battery from Deere as well. So that one was a little disappointing, though, less than 4 years. So I have it set up in mow mode right now, and I need to switch it over. I need to put the grapple on there and fix that one little wiring thing, and then put the stump grinder on because I got some things going on. So my frustration with this, my only real frustration is that this, I think the green line still leaks. I don't know if you can pick it up it's a little shiny there. This is residue where something had really leaked once and then I just didn't clean it up because I've had the loader there. But everything else is fine. You know, I have no complaints about the loader itself and its operation and stuff. I did bump up the hydraulic pressure this year to make it pretty substantial. I mean, it's like 2,200 PSI. It was actually set at 1,600, which I thought was pretty lame. So for like the first 3 years and some odd amount of time, I was running around with, 1600 psi, and it still lifted a fair amount, but it was kind of lame how much, like if I had it wasn't so bad with the grapple or the bucket, but if I had the forks on it, then it became an issue. And so I always look at the new guys that get their buckets, and it looks so pretty, and this one is just a wreck. But there's nothing wrong with it, it's just beat up and stuff. So, but anyway, that pretty much wraps up this review. I don't really have any other issues. There's no leaks or anything. I keep the stuff maintained. It just hit the 400 hours, so I have to do the whole workup on it. Oil change, all the filters change, hydraulic fluid change. I'll hit the radiator fluid as well. I hit basically all that stuff at 200 hours. I do have to get by and grease all the spots too that need to be greased. I'm gonna open up that one with the little small one on the bottom. I think it's one of the drive shaft ones. I'm gonna open that up with a hole cutter a little bit bigger to make that a little easier access. I've seen some guys talk about opening that up a little bit, and it's not a place that I think is really going to cause any issues. So if you did like the video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And if you wanted to see more videos about the 1 Series or my garden tractors from John Deere, which you kind of see in there, then you can hit the subscribe button as well. And thanks for watching. Bye.